Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Onte, and welcome to the Alpha Talk podcast. And I just want to say today's a very good day. It's a very beautiful day outside. As everybody outside today, there's so many activities going on today. But welcome to episode 28 of the Alpha Talk podcast. I'm glad to be back on the mic, and I'm glad to come to you guys with all type of great topics and all great type of atmosphere. So also I want to say happy birthday to my stepbrother James. It's his birthday today. Go give him a warm thank you on whatever it is you want. But today is his my stepbrother's birthday today. He just turned 25. So shout out to him, man. And if you're watching this on anything, man, I hope you have a good birthday. Love you, dog. Have a good one. Also, I want to say happy Juneteenth to all my people out there, you feel me, all my black folks out there doing they thug thizzle out there in the world. I just want to say happy Juneteenth to you. It's a wonderful day today, and I'm glad everybody gets to celebrate in their own special way. So today I have a couple topics that's been on my mind. As you may know, if you don't know, guys, I have a gaming team, and last week we actually did our first very public tournament, and it was extremely amazing. We didn't get the position that we wanted, but regardless, I still loved it because we got into a tournament and we did it for the first time ever, and we handled our business. So last week, that's the reason why I didn't do an episode last week, is because I was actually in the tournament myself, and it was pretty dope. I liked it. We ended up coming out of 36 out of 54 players, and I mean, it is what it is. It shows us what we got to do, and it shows us that we are capable of doing a tournament and handling our stuff. So, I mean, if you would love to go watch that, it's on my actual Twitch, and if you go on my Twitch, it is YF, or I think I changed it actually, or I'm about to change it, but if it isn't changed yet, it's YF_Onte on my Twitch. You can look at the whole entire replay of the whole entire night. You can look at everything that had happened. But for today's episode and the topics that I have going on for today's episode, it's going to be three little topics, probably long and lengthy topics that's kind of been on my mind on this break that I have had, and looking at certain things and certain stuff like that. So the topics that I'll be going over in this episode would be, number one would be understanding your blessings as they come, any form or fashion, on how your blessings come to you and how do you understand them, and how you move them the right way. And I give you my personal information on how I feel about how you should do that. And so for number two for today, we have Men's Health Week. Shout out to Leslie because she told me about this. I didn't even know this even existed, so I did a few research about it, and now that I know this thing exists, I'm going to give you my personal opinion about it, because men's health is also important as women's health. So for the third topic, I would like to get into and kind of spread how I feel about the Juneteenth vibe and the special day on the 19th of June and stuff like that. So today's going to be a very great episode of on the Alpha Talk episode. So thank you everybody that's been watching, and thank you everybody that's on YouTube and on Facebook that's been watching. Make sure you leave some comments, interact with your boy. I do get lonely in here, as you may see in the background over here. I got my boy Hercules tuned in with us. So it is what it is. So we're gonna hop right into it, and for the first topic, as you may know, is understanding your blessings as they come. And I learned this the very hard way for myself, is because a lot of certain things in my life have happened to me, and honestly, there's certain events in my life that I probably shouldn't even be here right now, or I even made it out of that situation. And then most people, what they do is, they, let's say there's been something that you've been praying about for a long time, and you finally, got that blessing that you've always wanted, like that blessing that you've been praying about, and you finally got it. It's like, so what do you do with that blessing that God has gave you? Do you just run with it and take advantage of the situation and make it worse for yourself? Or do you understand that I'm getting this blessing to better myself in life, or better whatever goal or atmosphere or adventurous things that you have going on in your life? And so I, would love to understand it in everybody's form of fashion. If I can do a one-on-one interview with every single body in this world, then I will absolutely do that. But we're only here today to understand, what I can tell to you guys. So I feel like personally, everybody gets their blessings in different formalities, and a lot of people like to say that they don't get blessings or they don't receive blessings because a lot of people are just used to seeing like the big picture. A lot of people are so used to seeing like people on social media or people in person getting certain things that they're never so used to getting before. And so, I mean, I kind of understand how that feels and what makes people feel like they don't, they either feel like they don't deserve stuff or they don't deserve certain blessings. But it's like, man, look, you get your blessings in a different way than everybody else. Everybody grows up a different way. Everybody looks differently. Everybody gets certain things a different way. So I feel like you just got to know which blessings in yours and which ones you should take with you. You know what I mean? So, for the people out there, man, that don't believe that they deserve stuff or they to believe that they shouldn't get any blessings, you're completely wrong. You get blessings in different ways. Like, it could be the most smallest thing that you don't even notice, but it might benefit your life for the better to help you out throughout your trials and tribulations through life, make you a stronger person. Or it could be something big. It can be you getting a new car or a new business opportunity or a new job or maybe even a new relationship, and it's hard to tell sometimes, and people can get very, very frustrated with the results that they're getting. And I truly understand that because, absolutely struggling certain ways, and then, you go to work or you're putting in the work with your business or you're putting in work with other people, and it's like you don't see the results that you want to see. But what you got to understand is, and what most people like myself and yourself needs to understand, that is, I'm gonna put it like this: the world is not operated on a pyramid scheme. The world is operating on hard work, dignity, and you putting in the work that you're asking to get from God. So this isn't a get which you're not gonna see results like that. Just like the same thing as if you're working out in the gym. You gotta stay consistent with what you do to try to see the results that you want. And it's the same thing in life. And it takes people time to understand this stuff. And you shouldn't be bashing people on this, or let people express on how they feel about certain things. Like, this whole entire topic today is going to be about, like, basically health and your wealth and understanding, like, I know certain aspects about life and stuff like that. So I feel like everybody's blessings are different. If you're praying about it, what I'm saying, you're talking to the man upstairs and you're staying consistent with your praying and stuff. But I mean, God's only going to bless you if you're putting in the work. So if you're doing all this praying, and then the next day you just don't do exactly what you pray for, or you're not working towards that, I mean, how do you expect God to bless you for that? It's the same thing as, like, put an example with real life. You want something out of something, but you're not putting in the work to get it. So it's the same thing as if you was asking for something from God himself. So the more you pray and the more you put in the work and the hard work and your aspirations about it and stuff like that, things are going to come to you the way that it wants to come, and that God has it the way it needs to come to you in the perfect way. So I feel like anybody is capable of doing these certain things. It's just up to you on understanding it the way that you need to understand it, not understanding it the way you want it to be, but understand it in a way, how should I say, and understand it in a way that's best for you and not no one else, because life is hard and people need to understand that certain things have happened for a certain reason, to lead you up to become who you want to become, or lead you up to be whatever it is. Everybody's path is different. You're not on the same path as everybody else. Some people might move faster than you. Some people might not. You don't know what's going to happen. As long as you pay attention to your own path and understanding why and what you want out of life, I promise you, things are going to go the way you need it to go for you. As long as you find out what you need to do for yourself, things are going to go the way you need to go. And it's the boy Onte telling you from his finest himself. But your blessings can be a very hard time as well as it can be in a good time, because you don't know what the blessing might bring. The blessing might bring you, more wealth or more faith or whatever it is, or the blessing might bring you something that just throws a curveball at you, and then it kind of knocks you off your track of how you're dealing with life and how you're moving around with your goals and stuff like that. I mean, And it's just up to us, man, to have that mindset, dog, and to have the right mood and aspirations to make sure we stay on course and stay consistent with what we do. Because like I said in the previous podcast, we're humans. We make mistakes and we do certain things that kind of knocks us off our track and gets us off a board of what we're doing. But it's okay as long as we keep faith with the man upstairs or whoever you believe in. As long as you keep in faith and you put in that work, anything's possible in this world and you can do it. So take your blessings like a Grammy nominated award or something like that. Like, just don't play around with it. And I'm starting to learn that the hard way by staying consistent with my prayers. And you have days and you have weeks where you just you end up maybe forgetting about praying, or you just either just don't pray at all. And so it adds up and it leads to certain things on what it needs to lead to. So I mean, it can be tough, and I mean, it wouldn't be if it was easy, then everybody would do it. Not everybody tries to make their life in a better way, and not a lot of people like to take the time to talk to the Lord Himself to understand what you need to do to get right. A lot of people are just so used to seeing things up close and personal, instead of just waiting for the grand prize to get to the doorstep, or waiting until Santa Claus deliver your present for you. Not things are just gonna come that easy. Doesn't matter if you're getting it from a handout, or doesn't matter if you're doing it yourself for hard work and to grow yourself up. It doesn't matter, but it's just everything is gonna be extremely hard in life, and as long as you get yourself right, mentality, physically, everything, if you need to start manning up and deleting certain apps or deleting people out your life, that's currently what I'm doing now. Currently, what I have done is I have deleted all my, besides one, but I've deleted my dating apps, and I've deleted certain people, and I've unfollowed certain people on my social medias, because I just feel like I'm getting somewhere in my life, and I moved to a different area in my life where it's like, okay, cool, bet I moved here, but I can't forget why I moved here. I can't forget why I'm working on the grand prize to get to where I gotta get to. So that's always in the back of my mind. You always gotta remember why you're doing the things you're doing, and why you're praying for this, and why you're trying to move like this, and why you need to listen to the man upstairs to figure out what you need to do. And a lot of people are just stubborn. A lot of people are stubborn, don't want to listen to the signs and the noises that God's trying to give people, and the blessings that's trying to come your way. So as long as you keep your head on straight, and try to focus on the things that you need to focus on, you're going to be okay. And this topic really was on me so much because these past couple weeks, a lot of stuff has been like, kind of hitting me at home a little bit and making me kind of realize certain things. So this is very truly an important topic for me, and I think it's truly important for anybody else to listen to this topic as well. So a lot of people are going through this right now in life, because life is getting tough. Just like, not even just because of people dealing with their own problems, or the people dealing with like their business stuff, personal stuff like that. Like, life is tough right now. Just life in general, the world we're living in right now is tough. So it's just up to us to keep our faith, keep on driving forward for what we need. And it's a lot of people out here that is trying to better themselves. It was just, they need to find that group of people, or that motivational video, or whatever it is, to get them on that path to becoming better with themselves, mentally and physically. And it's gonna get there, man. Just work on it and do what you gotta do. And that's pretty much it, what I have for that first topic, man. So let's go ahead and hop into that second topic. Like I said, for this second topic, I want to give a big shout out to Leslie, because Leslie told me about this, which I didn't even know anything was about this was real. Because like I said, a lot of people, shout out to the women. Women do a lot for men, and women do a lot in this world. A lot of people like to pay attention to the women and their healths and stuff like that. So the second topic is Men's Health Week. So this week that we're coming into is going to be Men's Health Week, and I feel like this week is extremely important. And I didn't even know anything about a Men's Health Week, or people wanted to pay attention to men's health, because the truth is that whenever men do get the opportunity to talk out to people, 9 times out of 10 no one really wants to listen, because a lot of men get knocked down off themselves, because it's like, you're a man, you're supposed to be tough, you're not supposed to cry, you're supposed to be tough and handle your business as a man, take care of your family and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of men are going through a lot of stuff right now, and not even just right now, just throughout life, men go through a lot. You know, we working hard for our families. You know, we're trying to maintain our mental state, and it gets hard out here for the men. You know, and I mean, it is true. A lot of people don't like to take that time out to try to help men better themselves. And I know there's a most recent topic that has been coming up lately. I've seen on YouTube about a therapist was doing a like certain about interview with somebody. I think it was Trippie Redd or somebody like that, but he was discussing why a lot of black folks don't like to go to therapy to talk about their problems, and we're talking about men, mostly men who don't go to therapy to talk about their problems in the black community. And I mean, it sucks to say it, but I mean, a lot of black men just feel like they don't need to go to therapy because they're either going to get talked about, or someone in their community, or someone's going to, talk mess about them, or it's just they're going to get talked down about. And like, these are real life current situations that's been going on throughout the whole entire of culture. Sorry, I'm speaking wrong, but it's kind of crazy, and I feel like if a lot more black men, as well as other men, but more black men, was to get the chance to actually open up to their feelings and express themselves deeply and internally, that no one else truly understands to someone. Because I've never been to therapy before, but if I had the opportunity to talk to someone, I would, because I don't think therapy is a shamble or anything like that. I feel like if you're doing the research and you find the right person to talk to and give you the right information, then you should definitely go for it. And a lot of men are dealing with this. So this topic, man, is a very important topic. And I seen this post that I want to actually, give out to other people. And basically this post is, this week is Men's Health Week. 84 men a week take their own life. 75% of suicides are males. Men are less likely to get help, but speaking up saves lives. Let's encourage men to speak up, not man up. Which, I get it, This is true. This is 100% true. So, I'm going to say a couple facts here. So, 3 times as many men as women die by suicide. Men aged from 40 to 49 have the highest suicide rates in the UK. I don't know if that's in the United States or not, but in the UK, men report lower levels of life satisfaction than women. Men are less likely to access physiological therapies than women. Only 36% of women go to therapy than men. Nearly 3/4 of adults who go missing are men, which I don't know about that one. But basically, to sum it all up, man, it's just telling us facts about men that goes on so long throughout the years and years that no one really pays attention to. And I mean, as you may know, out there in the world, women do live longer than men because men deal with a lot more stress than women. Like, yes, I know there's women out there. I am not talking down on women. I'm not saying anything bad on women. I'm just saying a lot of people just need to take the chance out to understand men. Why men do certain things, or why you feeling this way, or why you so quiet. If you take the time out to talk to your man, or talk to whoever it is you're dating, or whoever, your cousin, whoever, your dad, take the chance to understand your man, or take the chance to understand your boyfriend, or that individual that's probably going through something, man. You don't know what anybody could be going through on a daily basis. You go to the store and you see a young black man, buying something. He just looks like down bad. He don't want to talk to nobody. I mean, he could be going through something, So it's best for always to keep a happy smile on your face, and always encourage people to do better and have a better feelings for themselves every day. Because, like I said, life is hard. It's hard out here for everybody, and it gets tough, and it's hard for people to maintain, for men and women, especially for men though. And it sucks because when COVID had first started, a lot of people were dying from just COVID in general, doing suicide by jumping off of certain things or shooting themselves in the head. Like, it's been a crazy road of just craziness. So it's best to encourage people to do better for themselves and do what you gotta do and listen to people. And I don't think people should talk down on therapy. Therapy should actually be one of the highest things that people should be going to right now, because so much life crazy stuff has been going on. So if you have the opportunity and the money and the place and the time to go talk to someone, or even your friends or family, do it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back at all on any of your situations that you have going on in life, because at the end of the day, it's like either you're going to talk to that person or you're going to keep dealing with your day-to-day life and make it miserable for yourself. Because how long can someone deal with something like this? It's tough. This is a very tough like situation for anybody to deal with. And I don't know how issues with it, because I will definitely be having issues with it for sure. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this next one. Hold on real quick. There's something else actually that I wanted to say going into that quote. So 87% of rough sleepers are men. And I will want to say something about this, because I be sleeping rough, bro. Like some of them days where I be like super stressed out, or like I'm just having a bad day, or I can't figure out certain things, man. I be sleeping so rough, like hard for me to wake up, hard for me to do certain things. Like I be feeling bummed out. Like them days where you feel bummed out, dog, it's just up to you to keep that focus, keep on going, man. And for the men out there, man, there's a lot of simps out there, man, that's ruining it for the real alpha men out here, that's doing it for the better and trying to better themselves throughout life, man. It's a lot of simps out here that's not understanding how it feels to be a man, man. You do anything for a woman. You'll do anything for a woman. Like, it's absolutely crazy how many men we have out here that just aren't doing anything to better themselves as men. And we need more men to step up to the plate and let people know about this situation, because it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Not everybody is trying to hop on board with certain things, man. And it's not looking good in the community, man, because if you go on social media, man, you click on any girl's profile pic, who all do you see in the comments? All you see in the comments is dude with hard faces and, the little peachy emoji and all that. That's all you see in the comments. You shouldn't see that in the comments at all. That's terrible. Like, that is terrible. So, I want to talk about this topic as well, because Men's Health Week is a truly important, man, and I didn't even know this thing existed. So, I'm going to be pushing this more and more and more about Men's Health Week. So for all the men out there, man, this week coming up is our week to get better, to talk to anybody, to do any opportunities that you gotta talk to or do whatever. Because if I ever need to talk to somebody, I'm gonna talk to somebody. If anybody needs to talk to me, man, I will take the time out to talk to you, like I am doing right now, and providing the positive information to certain people that need this certain information. So it feels good to talk about this situation. So, man, it's pretty crazy, because a lot of people don't give men the opportunity to talk about their feelings. A lot of women like to downgrade men and to make them feel terrible about what the decisions that they're making about life and how they feel about certain things, which that's not okay at all. If you want an equal relationship and an equal amount of certain things, you should understand your man as such as the man understanding his woman. This isn't no one battle one. Like, there's a lot of women who live in this fantasy ass world who don't truly understand that this isn't that type of world. And a lot more men now are waking up and realizing that these women out here are absolutely crazy and truly insane on what they are talking about. So shout out to the men that's waking up and realizing that your health is more important than trying to risk your whole entire life for one woman. There's a bunch more fish in the sea for you to try to dive into and experiment. Or if you're not trying to experiment with nobody, then it's time for you to rock solo, like how I'm doing. You work on your health, work on yourself, get yourself together, figure out what you want to do with your swag, yourself, whatever it is. But you got to remember that you can't get distracted from working on yourself. You got to remember you can't keep doing your old habit ways and trying to do the things that you used to do past your life. You got to better yourself for the better, because this is bettering yourself. We're not trying to get back to the low. We're trying to better ourselves for the better. So for the men out there, dog, this is our week, so we should attack it with anything. It's time for us to level up. If you've been bullshitting and not trying to do with things that you've been trying to do, it's time for you to it's time for you to put all that to the side and handle our stuff and continue handling our stuff and being consistent with what we're doing, because this is our week, this is our month. We trying to turn up for the rest of the year, trying to attack our goals and ambitions. So if you're watching this video today on Facebook Live, or if you're watching this video tomorrow on YouTube, start today. Don't give up and do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to handle that bag, and do what you gotta do to handle any situation. And it is what it is. So shout out to all the men out there that's handling the business. So that was for the second topic for today, and we're coming up on the third topic for today. And so the third topic is the Juneteenth. As you may know, if you're watching tomorrow on Sunday, it's going to be a little late, but today is June 19, 2021, which means this is Juneteenth. And obviously we know that Mr. Sleepy Joe, Mr. Joe Biden, has made Juneteenth a national holiday for the black community. Now, excuse me, how do I feel about Juneteenth? Now, for certain people, this is a very wonderful day for them, and they should definitely use this day to celebrate, have fun, and do whatever you gotta do in your community and stuff like that. But now, certain ways and certain things that this kind of like, the government kind of like goes by it, man. Like I've always said before, I think this is a situation where it's just kind of another slap in the face or slap on the wrist for black people, where Joe Biden made it a national like holiday. It's kind of like, this isn't your business, you know, kind of stay out of it, you know what I mean? So it's like, it kind of gets, it's a very personal situation. I mean, it's a very personal topic to be talking about with anybody or any black folk like that. So I just feel Juneteenth is a very special day for any black person like that. This is our day. We should definitely celebrate it and do what we got to do to have fun with this day. But there's certain things and certain ways that people go by it and talk about it. And like I said, you know, I work 2 jobs. You know, I work at the airport, and like certain things you see, or like I seen earlier today, there's a post talking about Juneteenth, and it was literally a picture of a watermelon. Like kind of certain things like that, just kind of like a slap in my face, you know, for black people. It's kind of like, ha ha ha, you know, point the finger and we're laughing at you. So it's like, no, let us mind our own business and have fun with our own stuff. You know, we try not to bother other people and their holidays and stuff like that. So I feel it should be the same way. Like, there's no need for Joe Biden to do all that. I mean, things are perfectly fine the way that they were. You know, I'm super excited. I know I didn't really do anything today. I stayed in the house. You know, I'm making this message for you guys. I'm making another great After Talk episode for you guys. So I feel like this is a great opportunity for anybody, any black folk. So take it and have fun with it, because next year we should definitely have to do the same thing all year round. You know, this is a very special moment for a lot of people, and like I said before, this is a very special moment, but I just feel the certain things that goes about it, it doesn't need to happen that way. You know, it should be very like more respectful to the black community and more how should I say, more presentated the right way and stuff like that, because it's just certain pictures and stuff that you see in public that's just like, like, what is this, and why was there a need for you to post that? And you know, and I just feel like a lot of people don't understand what Juneteenth is, and they kind of take it too far, not understanding on why black folks love this day and why this day is our day and stuff like that. So I mean, it's best for you to understand your history and understand your certain researches, because a lot of people just aren't going and buy it the right way. You know, it should be the right way, not by certain things that you see other people doing, or certain things that you see social media businesses trying to promote and stuff like that, because certain things that I've been seeing is just kind of like touching to me, and I feel like it shouldn't be put out that way. It should be put out a very different way by the people who created the day. So I mean, that's my personal opinion, buddy. You know, I just want to say happy Juneteenth to all my black folks out there, and all the community and great communities out there, and all the black owned businesses out there. So it's a very special day, man. If you're out here enjoying your day, that's wonderful, man. Bless you and bless your family. So I mean, it is what it is about certain things, and these topics that I discuss with you guys, man, I hope you guys can relate to these topics and enjoy these topics, because these are very important topics for me, and I think they're very important topics for you as well. So I'm gonna just go say over the whole entire topics that I went over in this episode. And the first topic that I went over in the beginning was understanding your blessings as they come. I talked about how you can understand your blessings and move by them and stop trying to feel like you're not deserving your blessings, because every person on this earth, you wouldn't be on this earth if you didn't deserve your blessings. So, you know, you gotta take it or leave it. And the second topic that I went over this upcoming week that we're going into is a men's health week, which means this is a week for men to pay attention to themselves and pay attention to any men that need some help, or if you need to go to a therapist or something like that. Also, the last topic that I talked about was the Juneteenth and how I felt about it. And today is Juneteenth, so whoopie doop doop doo. It was a very fun day today, man. The sun's been out, and I'm glad it's not raining anymore out here in the state of Texas. So, that's all for today's episode, for episode 28 of Alpha Talk Podcast, man. And I'm working on uploading more videos to YouTube because his videos has been missing. I'm also working on uploading more episodes on Spotify and stuff like that. Also, I need to start creating the logo and branding more and more of my brands and stuff. I need to start posting more and stuff like that. So on the up and coming more stuff of the Alpha Talk brand and the Alpha Talk podcast and other stuff like that, man, you'll be seeing a lot more of like branding and me posting more stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that, man. So if you're watching on YouTube, man, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment for your boy and share with anybody else, man. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you for watching on Facebook. Make sure you like and share with your other friends and family. It's your boy Onte, man. I'm going to catch you guys in episode 29 next week. Make sure you're prepared for that one. It's going to be a great one. We will be implementing guesting pretty soon once I get my setup together, man. So I want to say God bless everybody. Also, shout out to the new Austin FC team. They're playing today against Nigeria. I wish I can go, but it's best for me to save my money. So thank you for everybody that's been tuning in to the Alpha Talk podcast. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace. Enjoy your day. It's your boy. I'm out.